Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater. Oz tried to stop Morrigan from getting herself killed, trying to face a colossal dragon with a pistol, and little to no backup. Found the source of Morrigan's compulsion, managed to keep it away from her, and sunder it so Morrigan would need to return to the hut to make repairs before resuming her mission. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
The night's almost over and you still want to go kill this dragon right now. And Oscar knows he only has 2 hours until the sun rises, so pretty soon he won't be able to go outside and stop you. But luckily for you, he's chaotic neutral.
I'm lawful neutral.
Lawful neutral.
Do I notice that he has my fucking gun? I don't have it.
You saw him take it earlier. Alfred had it. Alfred took it earlier, even though Alfred had half of a face. And you ran away, so you don't know what happened to it. You can ask him about it. You can say, hey man, did you pick up my gun? Did you see my gun? If not, you can go back by where those ogres died and look for it.
Yeah, hey, what the fuck? Alfred died,
Everyone's doing...
and then like came back to life. And it sounds like somebody I fucking know. buddy, where'd my fucking musket go? You're feeling delusional. I'm gonna give it back to you when you get back to your senses. Alright, right after I kill this fucking dragon, then I can use that fucking musket to help kill this dragon. But for some reason, I don't think you will. How do you know? You're not gonna help me out? You're not gonna let me try? I'm trying to help you right now. I don't think you are. Alright, I'm gonna make an intimidation check.
Alright.
Wow, critical fail.
You roll a 1? Morgan darts out of the room like a teenager. I do whatever I want! He failed, so right now you're not intimidated at all. So yeah, I'll allow it. You're not at all intimidated by Oscar this moment. So you can right now intimidate him back. Yeah. You can reverse intimidate.
That's a 15.
Right now, because you rolled a natural 1, I'll say that's enough to intimidate him back.
Is Morgan like a teenager in elf years?
Yeah, pretty much. She's on the cusp of adulthood, I believe.
Yeah, actually, I'm only 26.
Which is super teenager in elf years. She's like a 14-year-old.
I'm like 14.
You're 13 even, maybe. So yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna grab my musket, you sucker, and just start running towards the thing.
Because it's hard to hide. Because it's obviously Osk had it. It was poking out of his backpack or whatever he had. Is that what you're saying? You're saying you see the musket. Roll me a perception check to see if you saw the musket sticking out of his backpack and you just snatch it. If that's how you're saying things went down.
She can just wake up.
Yeah. But roll me a perception. Maybe you saw it, maybe things happened.
8. That's 32.
You definitely see the musket sticking out of Osk's backpack. Osk is not good at hiding things that are shaped like muskets. So, yeah, you see it. I'll let you roll either a C and B or a sleight of hand check to steal it back.
Can I like try and acrobatics away? I mean, I'll sleight of hand it, but...
Yeah, you gotta sleight of hand it before you acrobatics away. That'll be your attack and your move, basically, if you do that.
15.
Is that your sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Perception, Osk, to notice he's doing it.
That's gonna be a 23.
You realize he's reaching for the weapon in your backpack. You can do something to stop it if you want, but you can tell me what. You can either fight him, or C and B him, or you're gonna do something to stop him, or let him have it. Those are your two options.
I can just turn around, right? I mean,
so you're gonna try to evade. You're gonna do like a dex move, like monkey in the middle. Are you gonna like monkey... I think what he's saying is he's gonna like monkey and he's gonna like do a keep away. That's what you're saying, right? You're gonna be trying like... You're gonna try and like pull the backpack away.
Yeah, and I've got a fucking really bad...
So roll me a dex or an acrobatics to like jump out of the way or climb the wall and get away from him with the bag.
Alright, that's gonna be a 23 on acrobatics.
Alright, so let's say Oz like climbs the wall and like tries to flee with the bag and you can't reach it.
I can't acrobatics after him?
You can, roll it.
Is that a 19 plus 12? That'll be a 31.
Alright, yeah, it's a small hut, so you jump right back up the wall after Oz and try to grasp for it again. Roll me another sleight of hand or a C and B to just steal it.
I'm gonna do sleight of hand again.
Like C and B is guaranteed. Sleight of hand, he gets a chance to like get away.
Alright, I'll C and B it.
Alright.
Shit. 11.
I assume your CMD's higher than that.
It's 17.
So yeah, you see he grasps for it again but doesn't get it, but you're on the wall and he's jumping after you. Osk?
Alright, I'm gonna leave the hut and climb up a tree. God.
Alright, so you flee out the front door. Osk follows, Morrigan follows, I assume.
Yeah.
Alright, Osk flees up a tree.
Hey, buddy. I ain't got much I can do here. How far away is he?
He's up a tree, probably about 20 feet.
I love you. I love you.
Osk is up a tree saying, I love you. I try to help you. I take God help you. I love you.
Well, I am...
You don't know how much he loves you. He's trying to help you so much.
I know, but what am I supposed to do?
You can't help it. You're compelled. I know. It's the forces of magic.
Sorry, Tom. Really, really sorry. I am super sorry. He's really close, right?
20 feet.
Yeah.
Are you about to get shot, Osk?
I see it coming.
Shields.
Do I get a percentage save because I'm hidden by foliage? A mischance? For concealment?
I'll allow it, maybe, yeah. Why not? Roll me a stealth so that you're trying to hide behind foliage first. And if the stealth works, I'll let you roll the percentage chance.
Alright. That's very low stealth.
You got a big centipede body, so...
Yeah. It's 14 on stealth.
Not great. So parts of your body are sticking out. So no percentage chance.
If I ran away, wouldn't he just go after the dragon?
Yeah, I mean, sooner or later he would just say, oh, fine, I'll just take my pistol. But I'm letting him right now. He feels pretty consumed about that this rifle.
How far away from me? Because I've got to be...
He feels like he needs it right now, I'll allow it. But in a couple rounds, I'll say he'll just give up soon.
Well, did we ever make it past the mile from the dragon?
You did earlier, but now that you're back at the hut, you're within a mile.
Well, then wouldn't he have stopped trying to chase the gun parts?
The gun compels him to own the gun, and then when he has the gun, it compels him to kill the dragon. So the other part, when he was farther away, he didn't have the gun, but he wasn't far enough away from the gun to not want it.
So I'd be a
And
mile
then he took it back to the hut, and then he was close enough to the dragon to want to kill it again.
Well, but he owned the gun. I thought you said he was going to feel compelled to try to kill the dragon unless he was within a mile.
Yeah, that's what I...
He is within a mile again.
So before he was just compelled to fix the gun. And in the
Yes,
process-
but then he fixed it, and then after he fixed it, he was within a mile, and then he was within a mile enough to want to kill the dragon again.
It's ridiculous. Alright.
I agree. This is ridiculous. Sorry, guys.
Can I cast sleep on him?
Yeah, you can try. He gets his will save, I think.
So what's my save? Is that my charisma plus spell
Plus
level?
whatever level that spell is.
So that's gonna be 10 plus 3 plus 4, 14.
Okay.
He's got to beat a
will
4.
save?
Yep, you get a will save, and you have to beat 14, or else you fall asleep.
Oh God! Please roll 1.
I got a 14.
Whoa. Well,
What do we do there?
you feel kind of sleepy. I think Osk gets to roll a percentage chance to see how this outcome happens. I think Osk's gonna feel sleepy, but whether or not he falls asleep in the tree or falls out of the tree will be
I
this.
got 80.
80, so you fall asleep up in the tree. So Osk falls asleep, but he doesn't fall out of the tree. He falls asleep up in the tree.
Alright. So he's like, this is a pretty narrow tree. I'm gonna start. Wait, is there like a certain rounds on that, or do you get to save every round? Duration 1 minute a level, so it lasts 1 minute.
So you got
Alright.
10 rounds to take care of this.
Alright, I'm gonna scurry. He's like on the first branch, right?
Oh.
Well, he's 20 feet up, so I mean, you have to climb. So I need you to roll a climb check to climb 20 feet.
Alright, well, I still got my climbing. I don't.
And climbing gear doesn't really help as much on trees as it does on mountains, so... I mean, the rope would help, but...
20 feet
the
high.
pittance
I
wouldn't.
think I could chuck a rope 20 feet high.
You're gonna try and just throw a rope up there and, like, climb up on the rope?
Yeah.
That'll make the climb check easier. So if you want to do that first, so just roll me a strength check to throw the rope, and then you'll get a +2 on your climb check for the rope being up there.
Do you need, like, just throwing a rope isn't gonna do anything. Don't you need to tie a knot or something? How are you gonna?
Well, I can throw it.
I assume he's gonna
over
throw the rope and then tie a knot and then like pull it tight. I mean, he was a sailor, so I assume that's like his profession. So I assume he knows all kinds of knots and shit.
Strength check.
This is not his first time throwing a rope over something and needing to tie it to a knot.
I mean, 20 feet's not high.
What was your strength check?
2?
That's not good enough. 2 is definitely. Did you roll a 1 or what happened?
I rolled a natural. Actually.
What's your strength?
I rolled a 2. My strength is 0.
Oh, yeah, okay, well then yeah, 2. So she tries to lob the rope up to you, but it doesn't work the first time.
Alright, I'm just gonna fucking shimmy up this trunk.
Alright, roll me a climb check. With no +2.
My strength check. 16.
Alright, that's enough to climb up the tree, almost all the way there in one round. Roll another climb check, and that'll be round 3 now. So Oscar got 7 rounds till he wakes up.
You rolled a 1.
Oh, you fall back out of the tree, son. Roll me a d4 for damage. She didn't fall very far, but you do bruise a little bit. And now we're down to 6 rounds until Os wakes up in this tree.
I take 4 damage, of course.
Of course. You sprain your ankle. Now your ankle hurts pretty bad, so we're going to say you have a reduced move speed, too. At least for a little while. Temporary reduced move speed.
Alright. I don't get like a fucking dex bonus on climb. What the fuck?
It's a strength bonus for climb, I believe. There
Can
might be
I
a...
acrobatics up this shit?
Yeah, you can climb a tree with acrobatics. You can like do some like elf jumping shit. Do that instead if that works better for you, man. You know me as a DM, I'm very flexible.
20, not natural.
But you just now darted up that tree. You're now on the level with Osk. 5 rounds until Osk wakes up, but you're on the branch with Osk.
Alright, I want to acrobatics over to him, just right on top of him.
I mean, you're already there. I mean, you acrobatics up, so I assume you acrobatics right. So you're right next to him.
I grab my fucking musket.
Alright, so roll me a perception checks, Osk, to see if this wakes you up when someone grabs something away from you. Because even though it's magical sleep that lasts a minute, you can still wake up by normal means.
Okay, it's gonna be a 19.
Alright, so Osk all of a sudden realizes that someone's trying to grab something away from him and wakes up when you're trying to grab. So we'll say that you have your hand on this backpack, you're like trying to get the gun out of it, and Osk wakes up. So you have your hands on his backpack, and Osk wakes up. You're both in the top of this 20-foot high up in this tree.
Okay, well then, can I make a full round action to climb as far as I can further up the tree?
The tree only goes about 10 or 15 feet higher, but yeah, you can try to flee. It's gonna provoke an attack of opportunity if you try to flee right now, but
Can I just, like, while I'm holding onto the musket, push him over? Like,
you can roll a strength check to try that.
I mean, wouldn't that be like a trip attack?
I think you're probably right to knock you out of a tree. So roll plus your CMB versus Osk's CMD to knock him out of the tree.
I get a +7 on my CMD against trip attacks.
that's a trip to push someone out of a tree?
Or a push, which is still like, or a bull rush, is still like the same thing, CMB.
Alright, so this is not gonna work. I gotta roll a nat 20, basically, to fucking make this.
My CMD is effectively now 24.
Oh, now I see how you felt earlier this game. 19. Alright, I'm not letting go of the gun.
So you try to shove Osk out of the tree, but he doesn't fall. His centipede legs hold onto the tree, but you are grappling the musket. Osk, you see Morgan's hands, her hands around the musket, trying to get it out of your backpack.
Okay, well then I kind of cast Burning Disarm on the musket.
Alright. So you know how that works. You get a reflex save, or burn your hands trying to grab the musket.
And then drop it.
Yeah. Well, let it go. What's that?
I have to automatically drop it?
Or reflex save to not.
Let me
Reflex save to drop it, or not to take the burn damage.
and then drop it.
And still drop it. But not drop it because it remains in Osk's bag. You're just basically gonna let it go.
Alright.
It will probably burn a hole in Osk's bag, though, so Osk's bag's gonna be damaged now. He's damaging his own bag just to fuck you from getting this musket.
So it'll fall out of the tree.
No, it'll stay in his bag, but it'll burn a hole in the top more than the bottom. Because
Can I grab
I'm
off
assuming the
him?
base is in the bottom and the metal part's at the top.
Alright, I'm gonna take a fucking reflex save, which is gonna be fucking 25.
So you let go of it.
Alright, so I'm gonna go up as high as I can.
Uh-huh. So you climb another 15 feet, 20 feet?
Yeah.
Alright. Oz flees. I'm gonna let you get one attack while Oz flees to try and stop Oz from fleeing. Up the tree. Or one something. You can do anything you want. Grab him. A CMB or an attack. Whatever you gotta do to make him stop climbing.
I'm guessing I can't acrobatics.
You can climb. Well, you can use acrobatics to chase after him.
Yeah.
But that's not an attack of opportunity.
No, it's not. That'll just be your next turn, basically. Yeah, you'll be giving forfeiting your attack of opportunity and just taking your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep climbing up after him.
Alright, you forfeit your attack of opportunity and just chase after him. That's
Yeah.
your move. Do you want to take an attack action as well once you try to keep up?
What was that?
I mean, you managed to keep up with your move action. Do you want to use your attack to attack while you're keeping to like swing your sword while you're jumping up the tree, chasing after Ross? Do some elf move shit.
No, I just want to fucking run up and keep up going after my fucking my musket.
So you're trying to grab it again? You roll a CMB to try and grab it while you chase after Osk?
Yeah.
Alright, so roll plus CMB versus Osk CMD to try and grab it while you chase after him.
24.
It's it.
So he's able to snatch the musket out of your pack, but he's still pretty high up in the tree. He's right next to you, so you're both at the tip top of this tree where it's very thin, and the tree's like waving back and forth because you guys are at the apex of this tree and you're way too heavy for it. So it's wobbling very much.
How far from the ground are we?
About 45 feet, 50 feet. Enough that if you fall, you probably take some damage for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna just fucking jump for it.
Alright, roll me an acrobatics to just leap off the top of this tree.
I'm gonna tuck and
Although it was Osk's turn, so I think Osk got to go do something first, but...
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well, my thought was actually break the branch from underneath him, so then he'd hit every branch on the way down and then hit the ground.
Alright, so you're gonna chop the branch that Morgan's on or something, or?
Try to knock him out unconscious, so he's gonna hit all the branches on the way down and then hit the ground.
Alright, how you just doing an attack, or?
Yeah, I would do attack roll. I mean, I've got a weapon, I guess. I've got either my long spear, I can try to cut thing, or I've got my fly blade.
So like try and swing it around and just fuck up Morgan's shit and just chop up a bunch of branches?
I chop off the branches that Morgan's standing on.
Alright, roll it and see if it happens.
Yeah. Critical.
Alright, yeah, that's enough to chop tons of branches. You chop the branches, so Morgan grabs her gun, you grab your fly blade out of your backpack and start swinging it around. You immediately hack, because to the top of the tree, these branches are pretty thin. You immediately hack through some branches and Morgan begins falling. You can roll an acrobatics save to like catch yourself on a branch or something, or to like, do one of these moves.
Can I do it to one that like push away from the trunk? Get away.
So when the branches get cut, you're like trying to just leap outward?
Yeah.
And like do a backflip?
I'll fucking roll. Yeah.
Alright. You can roll that. Acrobatics to just like leap away with a backflip.
That's gonna be an 18.
Fucking elves. Yeah, you do a super dope backflip, you leap away from the tree. Roll me a dex to land it, though.
Nice.
Or acrobatics if you're gonna roll out of it.
You're still gonna take half damage there, right?
Yeah.
I'll take that damage.
If it depends on this acrobatics roll right here. The landing one's the one that matters for that.
22.
So yeah, you'll take half damage, but so roll me 2d6.
3.
Really? You take half of that. So we'll say 2, because I'm gonna be a dick. So you grab your musket, you leap out of the tree, and you start fleeing. Also, you have 12 seconds to get down the tree for your normal climb speed, so he has 2 rounds to flee at his top speed. What's your top speed? What's 3 times your normal speed there, Morgan?
Well, can I go at full speed down a tree?
Yeah, you can flee on the... Yeah. Alright, but you're...
So, yeah.
90? So you
90.
flee 180 feet. What's 3 times 20, though? Or at least twice. So 2 times 20, and then your ground speed.
So it's 60. My ground speed is... Well, you said my ground speed's slower now than it used to be, right?
I think your ground speed's the same. It's your climb's only 20.
Okay, well then my ground speed's 30 then.
Yeah. So he's a little bit ahead of you, maybe 20 feet ahead of you. But he's he's definitely running ahead of you, running back the direction he came from earlier. You're still chasing after him.
While I'm doing
Or
this,
her.
I'm gonna be...
Her. Even I'm doing it. Morgan!
While I'm running after this, I'm gonna ask...
It's because your titties are so small, I forget.
I'm gonna pray to Urgathoa and ask if this is really worth it.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, it's totally worth it. Come on, man.
Alright, that's,
I'm gonna die if I fight
that's a 24 on knowledge religion.
Urgathoa says if she dies, she dies. I mean, Urgatho is pro-death, so
Yeah, she's
asking her like whether she cares or not, this elf that doesn't follow her dies is kind of a whatever. I mean, also, you know, you guys joined the military, so even if Morrigan dies, she'll be reincarnated in a soul shard and be put in a new body anyway, so...
Yeah, I guess that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, so if the dragon kills her, she's not really dead. She's just reincarnated in Westport somewhere in a different body. She might not be she might actually turn into a dude, and then it'll be really easy to remember to call her him all the time. It'd be super easy, because she'll have a penis now.
Alright, well, with that in mind, I had that thought, and then I'm still going to go chase out, because I figure you got to get her body after
Yeah.
the thing.
Just in case. JIC.
I put in a fucking fight to try to save your ass.
You
Yeah.
put in a hell of an effort.
Yeah, I put
Hell of a
So I'm kind of, you know,
I think Tom's definitely in the hero point tonight.
yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not disagreeing with that. You just had to deal with my shit. all
It's
that.
true.
Morgan just acting like a petulant teenager.
Yeah.
Just, no! Fuck you, no, Dad! Catch
All right, so you chase after Morrigan.
Yeah. I'm going to chase after her, but, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to, like, not run.
Yeah.
But,
All right, she stays a little bit ahead of you. Roll me a survival check, Morrigan, to get close to the dragon pit.
actually,
How late are we playing? I don't know when I should stop or when I should just be like...
I'm still good.
We
Alright.
can go till like 9. That's fine. I mean, you know, I want to see some resolution in this dragon sequence. Like, if it gets to a point where it's like, alright, maybe Will needs to come into the game at some point here.
To rescue everyone. Yeah. That's the place to stop. Wait till it gets really suspenseful. I got it. I can do that.
Yeah. Give us a good cliffhanger.
All right.
Survival. That's 15.
All right, so it's not great, but you are kind of able to find the same path that leads back to the pit. It takes you a little while. Oz is on your tail, so you're trying to stay just a little bit ahead of him. You're an elf, so you're able to maintain a little bit of a speed, you know, a little bit of a distance ahead of him, but just barely. You're always like 15, 20 feet ahead of Osk, who's always right on your tail. But you are able to make your way back to the pit where your 10 troops are kind of waiting around next to the pit.
Are they still there?
They're still there.
Ha! Would have guessed. But they would have been long eaten by now. What was... I'm still insane, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you
alright,
want to kill this dragon.
fat shit.
That's your main concern currently.
Crazy teenager. Did we, I don't think I wrote down the name of this dragon. Did we come up with one?
There was one, yeah.
Was it? It was Spanish influence. Did I name it?
No, you didn't. That was a different dragon altogether.
That's not Jorge. No, I know it's not Jorge, but I forgot.
He's got a really dumb name. It's not a name he chose. It was a name that was given to him by dragon hunters. Humans gave him this name.
Ralph. Alright, well, I've lost it.
You
Hey,
don't.
Red
Then you
Dragon.
don't remember,
Hey.
and you
Gomer,
don't care because you don't care what its name is. You just want to kill it.
I don't give a shit, Gomer.
You're just here to shoot whoever it is.
Yeah. Suck on this! I'm gonna yell.
You reach the edge of the pit.
I'm gonna yell at the troops and be like, you ready for this? Oh, God!
They ask what?
Don't worry about it. I walk to the edge of the pit and I shoot my pistol down in the hole.
All right, roll me a percentage chance.
Oh, God, this is gonna be awesome. Headshot! It dies.
At 20.
yeah. I bet its DR is so high that you wouldn't actually be able to do damage.
We'll see.
I don't think I can. To be fair, you're right. I don't think I can. 13.
Yeah, you fire a bullet down into the hole.
It doesn't hear it. It just keeps sleeping.
No, it rises up out of the pit, and it's colossal. It's like I said, you know, I had that chart up online. It's the largest creature you've ever seen, and it rises up out of its hole, even more than before. Last time, only its head poked out, and its head was enough to scare you. And now more of its body rises out up to its claws.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
All right, Oz, you're about 15 feet away, so yeah, you can see a lot right now.
Alright, that's a 19 on perception check.
You see a colossal red dragon breathing smoke out of its nose. It looks big, and its scales are the color of like molten rock. They look like they're glowing red with flame. Like It looks like a big, dangerous creature, the likes of which you've never seen in your entire life.
I'm going to use a knowledge nature check real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, that is going to be 15. And just to know how wide its fire breath is, so I can stay out of that far away from Morgan.
Yeah. I mean, you know that, these things can do like a 70-foot cone of damage, so that, you know, it spreads the farther you are away. So if you're up close, it only matters if you're right in front of their mouth, but the farther you are away, it spreads out. So within 70 feet, you don't want to be within 70 feet of this thing, really. And you're already within 70 feet of it. If it wanted to breathe fire on you right now, it could.
Alright, I'm going to try to...
If it wanted to reach you right now with its claws, it could. You're 20 feet away. If it wanted to reach right now with one of its claws, it could grab you.
Okay, I'm going to back up then.
You go the other direction.
I'm going to go out of his range.
Are you like moonwalking backwards? Are you still facing the dragon, but like just walking backwards, or are you like turning around?
I'm going to turn around.
All right, you just see the dragon come out of the pit, and you're like, all right, Morgan's got this on her own. You just like hike it. You're like, all right. I did my best. I did everything I could. At this point, you just turn. You're like, I give up. Is that what's happening?
Observes a neutral point for that.
No,
Yeah.
it's strategic, right?
No, I get it. You're trying to get a little more distance.
That's what I'm saying. That's pure neutral. That's strategy.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, I know
How
that
many feet back are you moving? You're 20.
I am most useful to him when I'm alive.
All right, yeah, it's true. So how many feet back are you moving? Are you like retreating to the tree line?
Yeah, I guess I'll go back to the tree line.
It's like about 30 feet away.
Evil would just.
All right, so Morgan, you're at the edge of this clearing, on the edge of this pit. The dragon's risen up to meet you. You've just fired upon him, and he said, "What was that noise?"
That's my dragon blaster.
He says, "Dragon blaster?
Yeah.
What is the dragon blaster?"
I'll show you what the dragon blaster does. I point at one of the 10 troops and I just shoot him in the back of the head.
All right, roll versus their AC. Be the same as Alfred's.
Alright. Well, that's definitely going to be touchy. See, where is this going? That's still going to be a 17.
So does that beat Alfred's AC? Because they have the same. So I don't remember what it was.
I think it might actually, it was a 16 or 17, to be honest with you. Alfred's dead, I've already forgotten.
I know. I'm just using him as a baseline right now because it's easier than me trying to look up something. That's on me. Lazy DM move.
Actually, that matches the AC.
So yeah, they get a reflex save to try and dodge it, so roll a reflex save for him, same as Alfred's. To jump out of the way of that shit.
So that's an 8. Versus what? That's 8 reflex they rolled.
So that's not enough, so it's going to take full damage, so they don't move out of the way of your shot in time.
So, alright. Oh, shit. That's 10 damage.
Alright, you do 10 damage to one of your troops.
Yeah. So you still got 14.
So it doesn't kill him, but the dragon sees it, he kind of laughs, and he says, that's a funny thing. The dragon...
I say, breakfast. Can I kick him? I didn't take a move action. Can I kick him towards the dragon?
You have to, like, walk over and, like, push him towards, he's kind of like, you know...
Well, no, I mean, I was, like, standing right behind him.
Oh, you, like, walked up and shot him in the head. Yeah, you could do that. The dragon scoops up and eats him and swallows him.
Yeah. Alright. That's what
He shrugs. Muh.
dragon blaster.
It's not bad. Kind of crunchy.
I'm gonna go and go.
He spits out a hunk of metal.
Alright. Well, he's hungry. He likes food. He likes food. Well, I gotta kill this thing. Trail rations. Alright, can I still take a free action to yell at my troops?
Yeah, the 9 of them that are left? You just shot one of them in the head? Yeah. Sure.
Intimidate check. I'm gonna yell, go fucking get him. I'm gonna roll intimidate.
Alright.
Alright, Patton. That's gonna be a 14. You're gonna slap.
Alright, they don't seem very sure. Some of them seem they're not going one with it. They're not running away, but they're not necessarily running towards the dragon either. They kind of have their hands on the weapons, but not necessarily like charging into battle.
I'm gonna shoot him in on the head next round. Alright.
Ost?
I guess that's my full turn.
I'm already shaking. I'm gonna go into shadow form.
Alright. You abandon your body at the edge of the forest and go into shadow form?
So my body's out of the range of fire breath or whatever, and then I'm gonna go into shadow.
I mean, you're only like 50 feet away. Do you want to move at least 80 feet or 75 feet away?
Yeah.
Alright, so you move. We'll use your move action a little farther away.
Yeah. And
You
then
go into shadow form.
and then I'm gonna linger around all these troops because I imagine some of them will die.
Well, the one that's died so far has gotten eaten. So yeah, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna but.
So even though it's more than your normal move, I'll say that in your shadow form, we'll use your attack to like dart from shadow to shadow and get closer. So you're like hanging out in the area in case any bodies fall and you can inhabit them.
Yeah.
All right. The dragon swallows that one thing, spits out a hunk of metal that used to be that drow robot's arm, and says, "I've had better."
Just trying to feed you, man. Thought you were hungry.
He said, "I thought these guys were like collateral. I thought you were gonna bring back something like tasty.
Oh.
I just want
This
some
guy
taste."
over here.
He looks over and sees
God damn you.
nothing. He's like, "What? Where? What guy? Where?"
Well, you must have run off. I brought you something really delicious.
Oh man, I wish I would have got it.
Sorry. I got distracted by all these stupid drow guards.
I thought you were trying to kill the dragon.
There's some subtle maneuvers going on here.
Nothing subtle about it, Napoleon. You just shoved 9 people into their death.
Alright. I didn't shove 9 of them, just 1. So, did you not like you didn't like the drow or not? You, don't want any of them? Like, there's 9 of them. You're not that hungry?
I mean, I would eat them, but it's not like I would probably also want to eat you afterwards because you look way tastier and you have less metal body
There's
parts.
Like 8 fucking griffins, quarter mile from here. You don't like griffin corpses? They're a little dead.
Like,
but
how old are they?
like a day. Tops. I mean, the snow is gonna preserve them.
Why don't you just bring them here for me then? Jeez,
Do you see how big I am?
I thought that was the deal we had.
Well, look how strong I am. Not.
Look, I could just eat you and then still go eat them. No big deal for me.
Well, you don't know where they are.
You just told me.
I didn't say what direction. You can't.
I mean, I can fly around and find it. I got good eyes.
This
Do
is the
you?
colossal guy
Do you?
selling. No,
Yeah.
you guys find it.
Can I target one of his eyes right now?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him in one of his eyes.
All right, so call shot eye. Luckily, his eyes are really big, so you only get a -3 on this roll.
Okay. But I'm gonna take a full round.
All right.
Alright.
I'm ready. If Morgan kills this dragon, which is
Alright,
not
so,
going to happen.
-3, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should both you have automatic too, Mystic, if she's doing this by herself and kills it. It's not going to happen.
Alright, so that's gonna be...
Dragon's
So, rapid shot, -3, -3 is gonna be -6, so it's gonna be plus 2 shots, gonna be +9. Against touch AC, that's gonna be 18.
It's a hit for touch.
Ooh. 20
Hit.
touch, and then this last one's only gonna be a +4. 16 plus 20.
Hit.
Alright.
I'm standing right next to you, Morgan.
Alright, so...
I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Alright, so
Shadow form.
3 hits. 12. 11 is
23.
plus 3. 26 plus 18. 26 plus 18 plus 9.
44 is 53.
Yeah. I can calculate it. 26 plus 18 plus 9.
So it's 27 plus 26. 40 plus 13 is 53.
53, yeah.
That's what I said. All right. It seems really perturbed that you did that.
I would imagine. Can I take a 5-foot step and tuck behind the soldiers?
Not without provoking an attack of opportunity.
No, I'm just gonna give him the finger then.
Alright, he's gonna breathe a wall of fire.
Do I get a reflex on this?
Probably not. Let me see. I have 18 plus 29 BAB, so no. So that's like a 50-something versus your AC. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no. Sorry.
Ooh, this is gonna do it.
I'll give you a DC 33 reflex save if you want. To jump out of the way.
A 33 reflex.
Yep.
Okay, so I can literally match that if I roll a nat 20.
Okay. Good luck.
Point. Ooh, hero point plus 6, right?
Plus 8.
Alright, well, let's see what I can choose after to hero point it, right?
Yeah, you can hero point after.
Nope, I'm not gonna hero point it. That's gonna be a 23.
Alright, so that's gonna be fire breath on you.
Yeah!
Where'd it go?
Probably be
24 D10.
Oh, I'm dead.
2 11
24.
19
So the average is going to be 120 hit
24
points. I told y'all that his fire
34,
breath was out of this world. I thought it was only
35 40. Yeah, it does 240 damage.
Jesus Christ,
Morgan's body is burnt to a crisp.
Do something. What is the hero point going to do? Yeah, let me
You can re-roll with the hero point, but you have to just do a much better roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can re-roll with your hero.
You can rewind time and re-roll it with a +8 and still try to beat it, to beat the reflex save.
Alright, so I get a +8.
You're trying to beat a reflex DC 33 with a +8.
Okay. So that's gonna be, so my reflex is glad I'm out of the way. 13 plus 8 is gonna be 21.
I'm a shadow.
Alright, so I got a +21 on this. No!
So it still happens? Sounds like it still happens. Morgan burns to a crisp. You see her body incinerated right in front of your face. She is nothing more than a mere skeleton now, an ash.
I need to write this into the group real quick.
The troops all flee into the woods. They have now run away from the dragon, who is now very angry that his meal ran away, and he slams his big claw on the ground and says, "Damn it!"
Come on, you just blew. I am carrying lots of explosives.
Are you? I didn't know you had explosives on you.
Well, I got like a bunch of gunpowder.
I thought you left all that stuff back in the tent.
Well, I mean, I got.
I thought you were just carrying bare minimum.
Yeah, but my rounds. Come on, give me something like.
So you're gonna burn more? I mean, come on.
Alright, fine.
The dragon is not gonna be affected by fire.
It's true. He's immune to fire.
Those troops don't take shit. That was like a 70-foot cone.
I'll say some of them were injured, but the rest they ran away. Even the ones that were kind of burnt, they fled. So even the ones that got caught some of the flames didn't die from it. They fled. They fled right away.
Level 3 troops made a 33 reflex. God damn it.
Well, you were closer, so it spreads out in like a cone, you know.
That might be.
And they weren't, you know.
Pass that shit.
Osk witnesses all of this. Osk,
Yeah.
we've just now witnessed the death of Morrigan, with no body to even control. You can control a skeleton if you want, but that'd be about it.
Yeah.
Most of her gear has been destroyed. Everything's incinerated, so even everything she was carrying has been melted.
Alright, well, how about this? I'm going to.
So besides whatever she left in the hut, which you guys can salvage and add to your own inventories.
I'm gonna rest. Oh, did I spend time while I was waiting for him to wake up? Was I resting to get my spells back?
When was this?
Huh?
When was this?
So I was waiting for him
Before
to.
the griffin fight.
Oh, when you had that 6 hours of sleep, or
Yeah.
I assumed you were watching the whole time to look for a good time to steal that stuff from him. But
Yeah. So I'm gonna try rest to get my spells back.
so you're gonna go get your body. Are you gonna rest him nearby, or are you gonna try and return to the hut?
I'm gonna rest in my body because what I want to do is
Just nearby, though, like 45 feet wherever you kind of were.
Yeah, it was in the woods.
Nearby. Yeah. But far enough away that he couldn't get you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then could I cast Animate Dead Lesser on his body? But he's more than a.
It's mostly the skeleton at this point. He was pretty much incinerated, so everything about his body was destroyed except for the skeleton. But you can animate the skeleton if you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I have the option of a zombie or a skeleton.
Yeah, you can animate the skeleton.
But I'm not sure if he's too high of a level. It might be pushing it, but I figure at least we can try to salvage his bones.
So you can just like pick up make the bones walk away.
It'll follow me around.
Yeah. You can do that. You can just make the bones get up and walk away. The dragon's not gonna fuck with the bones.
Yeah.
All right, so you animate the bones to get up and walk away and follow you.
Well, I mean, I imagine the dragon has gone away at this point.
He went back down the pit once he incinerated this annoying thing that shot at him.
Yeah.
So you walk back towards the hut with the bones of Morrigan?
Yeah.
Alright, you return to the hut. Roll me a survival check to refine the hut.
Alright, that is going to be a 14.
Alright, so you have a little bit of trouble finding the hut, so it takes you a while. But you do eventually find the hut. It takes several hours. And luckily for you, the sun's coming up now, so you make it to the hut. As the sun is starting to come up, you start actually to feel it, right? You get to the hut like just in time. So you made it in the nick of time to avoid daybreak. Just barely.
If you joke on them with my bones, I'm going to be very disappointed.
And so you make it to the hut. You pass out from exhaustion because you're super tired at this point. And the bones will fall down when you fall asleep because your magic's no longer keeping them awake. But you have Morgan's bones in the hut with you with a bunch of griffin bodies and half of Morgan's stuff.
You have fallen asleep in Morgan's bed.
Yeah, there's not really beds, and I don't know how many cots there are in this thing. I don't remember what the deal is with the hut, but
I want them to just wake up.
you want to put the bones you want to put the bones where you would normally sleep.
Yes.
All right, yeah. We'll say that for the sake of Animate Dead, the dead has this, this is just muscle memory of this is where Morgan sleeps, and went to your normal spot. So when everyone else wakes up, your bones will just be wherever you normally sleep.
Okay, well then I'll do that. I want to take those eggs and my stuff and go into town and try to sell them.
All right, you're in the middle of the mountains, and you were kind of passed out on the way here.
No way of knowing.
Yeah, you can roll a survival check to try and find your way back to a town.
Well, no, actually, I heard that dragon talking about his griffins and thinking they were tasty, right?
I don't remember if he said anything about it or not. I think Morgan might have said something about it. Morgan said there were some griffins nearby that would feed the dragon or something, but they're all, you were there, you saw them, they're all dead, they're by the hut. You helped kill one of them.
I'll kill one of them.
Yeah, the rest of them are in your hut already, so you have 8 bodies in your hut, one body in that nest. So you have 8 dead griffin bodies here.
I'm going to just try something, why not? I'm going to animate the body of one of the griffins and leave my body in the tent.
Okay, so are you actually going to shadow form and anything, or are you casting the spell Animate Dead?
I don't have it. Well, that would turn them into a zombie or a skeleton. I don't necessarily want to do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually go into shadow form and then...
You leave your body in the hut.
Leave my body in the hut.
Inhabit one of the griffin bodies, one of the more intact ones, I assume.
Yeah. And then go back to the dragon.
Alright, you're going to fly over to the dragon in a griffin body.
Yeah.
Alright, you do that. You arrive at the pit, which looks very deep and dark and seems empty right this second.
I guess I can't really make noise as a shadow form of myself, can I?
You can try to make the griffin talk using a... what would that be? Wisdom, maybe? I don't know. Charisma? Something. I don't care. Roll something to try and make a noise. You're puppeting it, so what would you think that would be if you were being the puppeteer to make it talk?
I mean, I could try to make noise by dropping rocks and stuff.
Yeah. Instead of just shrieking.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the body at the mouth of the cave, and as a shadow form, go into the cave to try to find the dragon.
Okay.
And dragons are magical creatures, so I imagine he'll be able to see me no matter what.
He'll be able to sense your presence, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So you go deep down in the hole, you get down towards the bottom, you see like a lot of molten rock and magma and fire. It's very hot down at the bottom. Yeah. And you see the dragon kind of laying out. And he senses your presence. You sense that once you kind of enter his cave, he stirs and notices someone's there, and he says, "Who goes there?"
Well, as loud as I can, I'm going to say it is I, Osk, Oracle of Urgathoa, and I've come bearing gifts.
He can't hear you. Well, I'll roll a perception check. Make it fair. Let's see what that equals. This probably actually going to be enough. I lied. Probably totally going to hear you.
He's got amazing hearing.
Yep, plus 38. So yeah, he totally hears that.
Yeah.
So yeah. He says, "Where are you? Where is this gift?"
I am a spirit as of now. But my gift is at the mouth of the cave. I can bring it down to you if you wish.
He says, "No, I'll go up." And he comes to the top of the pit and sees a griffin there. He says, "Oh, a griffin. Only one?
There are more. I can bring you more.
Would you mind?
Not at all.
I'm really hungry."
Okay. It's like,
I'll wait here until you bring enough to fill my whole mouth.
Okay. So I'm going to go and get all the rest of those griffin
Alright, you
bodies.
bring the other 8 griffins from the hut?
Yeah.
Alright, he scoops them up in his mouth and swallows them and thinks they're delicious. And thanks the spirit Osk, whoever you are, for delivering a delicious meal.
Well, it was my pleasure, and if I can in the future help you, I will. How am I going to figure out how to... But in so doing, I wish that you could either look kindly on me and perhaps help me in the future.
I don't know, maybe.
Diplomacy.
It was just one meal.
The fucking guy you just killed for you.
I killed some of it.
You killed one.
That's going to be a 30 on diplomacy.
Yeah, he says, "I appreciate the meal, I guess. I mean, as long as the favors are the same size as a meal favor, and not like a bigger favor than like a meal or something. Yeah. Equal favors, yeah, sure."
Alright. Well, that could be useful. I also wanted to apologize for the insanity and the stupidity of the half-elf that came recently.
He says, "Oh, I'm used to it. People have been hunting me for years."
How long have you lived in these mountains?
He says, "Over 150 years. Long as I can remember. I dug this hole."
So why is it that you tolerate all these people coming and hunt you? Why don't you just go and destroy them?
He says, "Well, there used to be a lot more dragons, and that seemed like a very feasible idea. As a matter of fact, like 100 years ago, we really did patrol the land and try to keep human settlements to a limit, and if they got out of control, we would just attack them. But about 50 years or so ago, they really started lashing back and actually wiped out most of the dragon population of this island. I only survived because I hid in this pit and waited until people came looking for me. And whenever they found me, I ate them. Instead of just going looking for trouble, I waited until trouble found me."
Well, what if I helped you?
"How can you help me, spirit?"
Well, as an oracle of Urgathoa, goddess of death and gluttony, I feel like we have very similar ideals of a good time, you know?
Sure, yeah. I like eating and killing stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I have some things on my agenda of people that I would need to wipe out anyway.
Okay, I'm listening. Roll me a diplomacy check.
That's going to be a 29.
Yeah, he's listening.
Alright. If you could help me with my destruction, I would do my best to help you with yours. Now, obviously, I am but a spirit. I do have a corporeal body, which I can reveal to you as long as you don't want to eat it. It's pretty gross looking. It's a big centipede bug.
I'm not really into bug eating, but depends how hungry I am, I guess. But I just had a pretty big meal, so I guess I could wait at least a day or two to eat you.
Well, I appreciate that. But
Yeah, I'm a big guy, I got a big appetite.
my idea being is that recently a friend of mine had her family massacred by people living on this island.
No.
She was
Humans? I bet it was humans.
It was humans.
Fucking humans.
And so, my friend who had her family massacred has a vengeance out for the people of this island.
Okay.
And as her friend, I also have a blood vengeance out, which is also convenient because Urgathoa likes to have reapings every now and then.
Yeah, oh yeah. Mass destruction, I'm all for it.
And Furthermore, there are some drow that I have in mind that have been causing really serious problems on other islands that wish to just live peacefully.
Well, I get that. I'm not really big into leaving my island, but I mean, I'm willing to do whatever I can on Linya for you.
Okay. Well, how about this? I think I have an idea for another meal for you. I want to let you think this over, and then I'm going to bring you back more food and let's discuss this further.
Okay. I like the terms of this agreement.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is go back and find those ogres.
Ogres? Ogres taste really bad, though. Have you ever eaten ogre?
No, but it's a lot of food. And
Yeah, but they smell bad and they taste bad. I mean, I'd rather not eat, really.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, have you had ogre? I mean, taste it yourself and you tell me if you'd rather just eat ogre or not eat.
I mean, I'm not that big of a...
Maybe I'm a connoisseur. You know, I've eaten a lot of flesh. Ogre's not one of my favorites, really. I guess it would hold me over in a tight spot, but I'd really rather eat almost anything else, to be honest.
Yeah, but when one ogre can keep you over, I mean, that's enough meat to...
No, yeah, it's definitely meat, but you know... Like, is it like quality or quantity we're talking about here? I'd rather have like good food than just like a lot of crappy food.
I use a survival check to collect herbs and spices in the woods to try to make this taste better.
You're gonna try and like spice up the ogre meal. You're like, well, what if I do this? I've got some cooking tricks up my sleeve. If you had like a profession cooking or like craft spicy meals, then maybe. I don't know. Maybe knowledge nature to know what would help make things taste good, but ogres taste pretty bad. It's gonna be hard to mask the flavor of ogre.
Alright, well, I mean, it's just a thought.
No. It's a good thought. You weren't here last game, so you didn't hear him specifically say he didn't want to eat ogres.
Oh, well, okay, fair enough.
This isn't the first time ogres have come up.
Yeah. I said, well, I apologize. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just knew that I had massacred a whole bunch of them just recently. And I figured it was a good source of meal. But if you want, I can try to bring more humans towards you.
Yeah, I would eat them. Humans are great. Humans are one of my favorite meals, really. Besides giant owl, humans, like number 2 on the list. It goes giant owl and then human.
Giant owls?
Those are my 2 favorite foods.
That's not Juwan's thing.
No, I don't think so.
Giant owl.
No, somebody has a pet. Oh.
It's all kind of giant birds, you know?
Giant birds?
Bobby, I think.
Bobby is,
It's not giant.
Okay, well, I'm going to do my best to try to help you with this human situation. Is there any way I can give you a signal so that when our plan is hatched, you would be willing to help us? Or would that be too much? Well, let me do a diplomacy check. I'll cast enhanced diplomacy upon myself.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. That's going to be a 22.
It says, I live in this pit. If you want me, you come find me.
Okay. Well,
There's some drow running through the woods you could probably track down.
yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to describe to him what my body looks like.
Uh-huh. Which is pretty easy. Yeah, I got a centipede body mixed with a half orc.
Centipede body, scarified old orc, and I'm going to try to describe a few of my
Companions. Yeah. Which ones do you describe, and how do you describe them?
I'm going to describe Cersei as a big titty swamp witch.
Blue skin.
Blue skin, yeah. And then, well, Morgan's dead.
Don't describe Morgan. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, that's a waste of time. And it probably wouldn't help anyway. Then I'm going to describe Juan as a kitsune who's sometimes in human form, but also sometimes fox.
So that's a tricky description.
Huh?
That's a tricky description. Someone that could be in any shape at any time. Maybe a fox lady, maybe not. Who knows what she looks like? I don't know. That's just hard. They're hard because they change form a lot, so I get that.
Yeah, but she's usually...
If she's in her fox form, then yes, then it might help. If you described her as best you could in fox form.
Alright, and then I will describe... Do I know Jacques is around here? I don't know that Jacques is around here. But...
I don't think you do.
Yeah. So I wouldn't describe him because he's been long gone. And then Ortega isn't around either. Yeah, so that's those are the people I would describe, I guess.
Okay. So you describe them and say if they come around, don't eat them.
Yes, because they're part of my plan.
Roll me a diplomacy to convince this guy not to eat these people if they come around.
Oh, that was a natural one.
He says, I'm not making any promises. Sometimes I get hungry.
Well, I understand.
If they look really tasty, I'm just gonna eat them. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the honesty, but if there's somebody else, just please eat the other person first.
Oh yeah, if there's 2 people here to choose from, and it's not one of your friends, I'll definitely eat your not friend before I eat your friend, but if it's just your friends that are here, I might eat them.
Well, I appreciate the discretion.
Alright, I'm just being honest.
And I'm also gonna just make a pass.
I'm a big dragon, I gotta eat a lot of food, you know? It takes a lot of food to keep me alive. I'm big.
I'm also gonna suggest that he consider Urgathoa as a deity. I know that you are the king of this island, but there's always a creator greater than thyself. And considering your inclination towards death and eating, gluttony, you may really want to consider.
It's like, yeah, I've always kind of thought of myself as a god, but I guess maybe there is a higher power. Do you have any tracks or anything? You have any kind of, literature I could read?
Well, I can come here and I can teach you.
Okay, well, yeah, we could have, regular meetings once a week or something, a religious service. Okay, yeah. You come back, we'll talk some more. And if I'm hungry, I'll just eat you. That works out fine for me.
Well, I'll probably come as a spirit.
Oh, that's probably smart. I can't eat spirits.
Yeah. But then Urgathoa will be within you. You know?
Sounds tasty.
Yeah. Well, in the spirit of Urgathoa, enjoy your gluttony and feasting and healing. And thank you for your audience. And then I'm going to leave.
Alright, and he goes back down his pit.
Yeah.
You go re-inhabit your body.
Yeah.
Safe distance away.
Back in the hut.
And you take your body back to the hut. Roll me a survival check to find your way back to the hut.
Well, no, I left my body in the hut.
Oh, you did? I thought you left it in the forest somewhere nearby.
Remember because I animated the griffins?
Oh, yeah, you had to come back. That's right. That was the first time you left. You had the body here. Okay, yeah, so yeah. You go back, you take your shadow back to the hut.
Yeah.
You rejoin your party at the hut.
Cool.
Sans Morrigan. Except her bones. Got her bones.
Alright. Animate dead and scare the shit out of them when they wake up.
Man, that hut is just full of dead bodies. Can't wait till everybody wakes up for the surprise. See how that goes. Just tune in next time. For Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater.